Hello students. In today's class, we'll discuss electron gain enthalpy. Before this class, we have discussed the two properties, that is atomic size and ionization enthalpy. So now the third topic, which is very important for the periodic properties of elements, that is electron gain enthalpy. This term itself says electron gain energy. So enthalpy means energy. So how much amount of energy will be used up for gaining the electron in an atom? Electron gain enthalpy is generally negative, but sometimes positive also. So means it is basically exothermic or maybe endothermic. And the unit of electron gain enthalpy is what? Kilojoules per mole. So what is electron gain enthalpy? Electron gain enthalpy, we can define the change of enthalpy means the amount of energy required or amount of energy released. Both possible means energy required or energy released. So in general term, we say the change of enthalpy. So the amount of energy required or released to gain an electron to a neutral gaseous isolated atom. In this case also, we need gaseous isolated atom. To form gaseous anion is called electron gain enthalpy. By example, you can understand about the definition. What electron gain enthalpy? The amount of energy required or released to gain an electron into gaseous isolated atom to form gaseous anion. So in case of Cl, Cl is the isolated gaseous atom. All of you know what its configuration, 287. So it needs one electron to get the stable configuration. So chlorine has highly tendency to gain an electron because it has a 7 valence electron. So it can easily accept one electron to get stable configuration. And this gain enthalpy is what? Negative energy released. So just I told electron gain enthalpy is negative, but it may positive also, or sometimes zero also. So let's see when negative, when positive, and when zero. And why negative, why positive. So better we can see the example. Just I've told about the chlorine. This is a chlorine atom. All of you know what is the configuration. K having 2 electrons. Next shell, 8 electrons. And the outermost shell having 7 valence electron. And only 1 electron is required. So why chlorine easily accept the electron? Because to attain the stability. So this electron will be easily attracted towards nucleus. This electron will be easily added to the chlorine. So when electron coming closer to the nucleus, all of you know when electron is coming from excited state to ground state, or we can say it is coming closer to the nucleus, so the energy release. So this is the reason electron gain enthalpy is negative. Because when electron is attracting towards nucleus, because when electron is added means it is the attracting towards nucleus. Nucleus is taking this electron, attracting this electron. So energy released. And hence electron gain enthalpy is negative. But just I told it may positive also. So what we can say, the electron gain enthalpy negative or positive also. Negative also two types, high negative, low negative. So when electron gain enthalpy will be highly negative, basically it is highly negative in case of halogen group. That is fluorine, chlorine, bromine, iodine. Because in halogen, the valence electron is 7. So there is an ease of gaining of 1 electron to attain the stability. So this is the reason halogen have high negative E naught value, or high negative, sorry, not E naught value, high negative electron gain enthalpy value. Now when it will be positive, the electron gain enthalpy is positive in case of stable configuration. Because what is the reason to add the electron? To gain the electron, to attain the stability. But if configuration is already stable, so why it will accept the electron? So the acceptance of electron is difficult, because in case of stable configuration, in spite of attraction, the repulsion will be favorable. I mean, in chlorine, what I said, the one electron easily accepted. There is an attractive force is more dominant. And if attraction is there, electron release out. But in case of stable configuration, and the best example is noble gas. Suppose you take any neon, you can take. In case of neon, all of you know there is a how many electron? 2, and the outermost having 8 electrons. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, one more, 8 electrons. So now already it is stable, already octet is complete. So what happens when electron coming and wants to add in the shell? Is it possible? No. Because in a shell maximum 8 electrons possible over here. So now we cannot add this electron because the 9th electron is not possible in the shell. So this electron is what? It will attract or it will repel. Of course, it will be repelled. So this incoming of electron is not possible. This electron is coming, but it is repelled back. So repulsion is there. But if you want to add this electron, obviously it is not possible to add the electron in this shell. So this electron will be added in the next shell. And for that, extra energy has to be provided. Because already it is stable, so adding of electron is not possible. So repulsion occurs. And when electron is coming but repelled it, so for adding this electron, if repulsion is there, means we have to give some energy. We have to provide some energy to add this electron, and in new shell only, in case of noble gas, because there is a no chance to add this electron in this shell. So this is the reason in noble gases having electron gain enthalpy value is highly positive. So chlorine has high negative E enthalpy value, and noble gas highly positive electron gain enthalpy value, because there is an ease of tendency to attract the electron to attain the stability, but electron here cannot attract, but it will repel. And when repulsion is there, energy has to be provided. Similarly, we can take another example also. What are the meaning of stable configuration? All of you know. If we take second group elements, that is beryllium and magnesium. What is the configuration of beryllium? 2s2. Magnesium 3s2. This is also fulfilled stable configuration. So in this case also, energy has to be provided. So electron gain enthalpy positive. Similarly, noble gas already I discussed, highly stable configuration, so high positive electron gain enthalpy value. Even group 15 elements, that is nitrogen, phosphorus, they are also stable half-filled configuration. All of you know it is P3. Nitrogen, phosphorus, the outermost configuration is P3, that is half-filled, and that is a highly stable, that is also stable. So in this case also, so if the configuration is stable, electron will not add easily. For adding the electron, energy has to be given. So positive, or maybe very less positive or zero, but not negative. So we can say electron gain enthalpy should be negative because we need add the electron. So it should be negative, but it may be positive also due to repulsion. One more example we can take. If we talk about oxygen, what is the configuration of oxygen? 2, 6. So oxygen has required 2 electrons to complete its octet. So there should be added 2 electrons. Okay. The first electron added in isolated neutral atom and form O minus, gaseous anion. And this electron gain enthalpy value is what? Negative. Because this electron, the first electron is adding in neutral atom. Okay. Or we can say this is first electron gain enthalpy, which is negative. So this configuration become 2, 7. Still one more electron is required to add in this. So second electron, or I can write separately. So in this O minus, which has 2, 7, one more electron to be added to attain the stability, that is 2, 8. So when we are adding the second electron, that is called second electron gain enthalpy. And second electron gain enthalpy become positive. The question is this, why? The question is this, कि oxygen first electron gain enthalpy, oxygen first gain electron enthalpy is negative, but the second electron gain enthalpy is what? Positive. Why? So what is the reason for this? First electron gain enthalpy is negative because first electron is adding in neutral atom. So energy released. But in case of second electron, when we add the second electron added in where? In neutral atom or anion? Anion. So anion having negative charge and electron also having negative charge. So all of you know that between this negative, what occur? Repulsion. And wherever the repulsion occurs, energy has to be provided. So in this case, repulsion occurs, so electron cannot be added because due to repulsion, electron is again away from the nucleus. So adding is not possible. So to add this electron in this negative, energy has to be provided. So always I say in attraction, energy release, and in repulsion, energy required. So in shortcut, what you can say, the first is negative because adding in neutral atom, but the second electron gain enthalpy is positive due to electronic repulsion between O minus and E minus. Second is positive because of electronic repulsion between these two. Negative, there is electronic repulsion. So energy has to be provided. So what we can say, electron gain enthalpy is negative, but it is positive also. Even in all cases, the first, if we are adding one electron, that is negative, but the second, third, and fourth electron, when we add, so always the second electron will be added in the negative, third electron also will be added in the negative. So always the first is negative, but the second electron, third electron gain enthalpy will be positive due to repulsion between negative. So now, so this is the reason what we say कि this electron gain enthalpy may be positive also. Now the question arises in your mind, what are the factors affecting the electron gain enthalpy? The electron gain enthalpy depends on effective nuclear charge. As effective nuclear charge increases, electron gain enthalpy. Effective nuclear charge is nothing but attraction. Attractive force increases, it means electron is attracting towards the nucleus. So effective nuclear charge more, electron will more attract towards the nucleus. So electron gain enthalpy value will be higher. Electron gain enthalpy value higher in terms of negative. If effective nuclear charge more, easily electron will be added. So electron gain enthalpy will be high, negative. And all of you know, if effective nuclear charge is more, the size will less. So electron gain enthalpy directly proportional to effective nuclear charge, inversely proportional to size. So these are the main factors on which electron gain enthalpy depends. So when we go for the general trend in period and in group, what we can say? Down the group, you tell me, down the group, electron gain enthalpy, what, increases or decreases? Of course, it is decreases, right? Why decreases? Because down the group, what we say? The atomic size increases and effective nuclear charge decreases. So due to this reason, this is a reason. Okay. So down the group, effective nuclear charge decreases and size increases. So electron gain enthalpy decreases. And what about period? Vice versa. Across the period, all of us know the electron gain enthalpy increases. Because across the period, what increases? Effective nuclear charge increases and size decreases. So this is a general trend. And when we are discussing about electron gain enthalpy increase or decrease in terms of negative, across the period, electron gain enthalpy increases, the negative value of electron gain enthalpy increases because of increase of attractive force and decrease of size. So better we can see through graph, so that will be more clear to you. So graphically we can discuss. So let's first we take the, anything we can discuss, but better we take the group, down the group. Okay. Group what we take, better we can take group 17 because halogen has the highest negative electron gain enthalpy due to 7 valence electron and high effective nuclear charge even also. So group 17 elements are what? Fluorine, chlorine, bromine, iodine. So when we are moving down the group, the electron gain enthalpy decreases. So which must be highest? Fluorine, then chlorine, but chlorine electron gain enthalpy is more than fluorine. Then bromine, then iodine. So now the reasoning question arises, why chlorine electron gain enthalpy? Why chlorine, it is in terms of negative. Why electron gain enthalpy of chlorine is more than fluorine? It is the graph for group 17. If I'll ask, where is the graph of group 17? If I ask group 16 graph, where we can draw. So where you'll draw group 16? Below this or above this? Below this, correct. So when we plot the graph of oxygen family, suppose this is oxygen, sulfur, selenium, tellurium. So in this case also what you're observing, group 16 also what you're observing, the second element electron gain enthalpy value is more than first. So in all group you can see the second element electron gain enthalpy is higher than first element. The question arises why. So we can ask the question, why fluorine electron gain enthalpy is lesser than chlorine? Or same question also we can say, ask ki why oxygen first electron gain enthalpy is less than sulfur. So both answers are same. So what we can say, why chlorine electron gain enthalpy is higher rather than fluorine? The reason is fluorine has very small size. So I can draw the structure, electronic structure. Fluorine, this is nucleus. And there's this is K shell, or we can say first shell, second shell, having 7 electrons, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So size is very compact, or better I can use in terms of P. Okay, this also can be discussed. So when we say, okay, what is the configuration of fluorine? 1s2, 2s2, 2p5. Chlorine, 1s2, 2s2, 2p6. The outermost is what? 3s2, 3p5. So electron is adding in 2p, and here electron is adding in 3p orbital. So when we discuss about the 2p orbital or size even also, so fluorine has second shell, very small size. Already in this, there is already 7 electrons are there, while chlorine having larger size. So due to very small size, already their inter-electronic repulsion occur. Electron यहाँ पे आपस में खुद ही repel कर रहे हैं. So if electrons are already repelled to each other, so why they will accept outer electron? Electron में खुद ही repulsion हो रहा है. They themselves are repelling with each other because there is a very small size, very small space. So why they will allow to enter the extra electron? No, they will attract or they will repel. And when repel, some energy has to be provided. So electron gain enthalpy, negative value decreases. But in this case, chlorine, the 5 electrons are present in the outermost shell, but the size is larger as compared to fluorine. So there is an inter-electronic repulsion occur, but this repulsion is lesser than this repulsion. And due to less repulsion, they will attract the electron. They will accept the electron. The chlorine outermost shell will accept this electron, or we can say nucleus is accepting this electron. Repulsion is not too much. So obviously electron will accept it, and hence more energy released. So this is the reason. So why fluorine electron gain enthalpy lesser than chlorine? Because of small size. Even if we can discuss in terms of p orbital, this is 2p orbital. Already there's a 5 electrons. This is 2p orbital where the 5 electrons are present. It is 2p orbital. And chlorine has 3p orbital. 3p has a larger size. So there is a 5 electrons. It is 3p orbital. It is for chlorine. So what you're observing, this 5 electrons are present. They're very close to each other, very small space they are present. So repulsions are more. So incoming of electron is difficult. और chlorine में क्या देख रहे हो? Size ज़्यादा बड़ा है. So their repulsion is less. And due to less repulsion, the electron will be easily attracted towards nucleus. Same for oxygen and sulfur also. So what answer you can write? The fluorine electron gain enthalpy is lesser than chlorine due to exceptionally small size. The inter-electronic repulsion occur in 2p compact subshell. Inter-electronic repulsion occur in 2p compact subshell. Same for sulfur. Sulfur and oxygen. Oxygen has very small size. So Interelectronic repulsion occur in 2p compact subshell, or interelectronic repulsion occur in small size. Okay, this is clear. So these are the concept of electron gain enthalpy. So basically what questions are important for electron gain enthalpy? Factors affecting, just I have discussed. Okay, what are the factors affecting? So what basically question arises? First question, why electron gain enthalpy of noble gases are positive? Second question, why oxygen second electron gain enthalpy positive? Third, why halogens electron gain enthalpy more negative? Fourth, why fluorine electron gain enthalpy lesser than chlorine, or same oxygen electron gain enthalpy lesser than sulfur? So these are the very, very important concepts which you have to remember. Okay, I hope it is clear, electron gain enthalpy. Okay, so if you want to see once again, so you can see once again. So what I discussed in today's class, what is electron gain enthalpy? The amount of energy required or release to gain an electron to isolated neutral atom to form gaseous anion. Electron gain enthalpy generally negative but may positive. And the unit of electron gain enthalpy is kilojoules per mole. Example, you can take Cl has tendency to gain an electron to complete its octet, and delta Heg is negative. So electron gain enthalpy negative. Halogen have very high negative electron gain enthalpy due to 7 valence electron. So ease of tendency to gain 1 electron to complete its octet. And so if electron easily attracted, and also very high effective nuclear charge, so electron easily attracted, and when electron get attracted, energy released. Noble gases, the electron gain tendency is not possible because already it has stable configuration. So electron will not add it because electron will repel out. Repulsion is there. And due to repulsion, if we want to add the electron, energy has to be provided. Very high amount of energy has to be provided. So this is the reason that all stable configuration electron gain enthalpy is positive. So just I discuss electron gain enthalpy is negative. It may be high negative or low negative. High negative is for halogen and rest low negative. And sometimes positive also in stable configuration, wherever the S is fulfilled or P is half filled or the noble gas configuration. As I discussed, electron gain enthalpy is positive. Now, when we talk about the oxygen, the first electron gain enthalpy is negative because first electron added in the isolated atom, but the second electron gain enthalpy become positive because the second electron added in anion. Anion having negative charge, electron also having negative charge, and due to same negative charge, there is an interelectronic repulsion. Again, I told repulsion. So wherever the repulsion occur, energy has to be provided. That means positive. So this is the reason the second electron gain enthalpy is positive. Now the next concept is across the period and down the group. When we are moving across the, this is down the group. Suppose we are taking group 17. So down the group, basically this is most important concept. Down the group, always we say electron gain enthalpy decreases. But in this case, what you're observing, fluorine and chlorine. Then chlorine has the higher electron gain enthalpy. So what is the reason for this? Because fluorine is very small size, and due to small size, the inter-electronic repulsion occurs. And due to repulsion, some energy has to be provided, and hence electron gain enthalpy become less negative as compared to chlorine. You can diagrammatically also see. Then you can say कि okay, chlorine का size बड़ा है तो उसकी electron gain enthalpy ज़्यादा है, तो bromine का और भी size बड़ा है, उसका तो और ज़्यादा होना चाहिए, but उसका कम है. क्यों? क्योंकि bromine का size exceptionally ज़्यादा हो गया, मीन्स उसका effective nuclear charge बहुत ज़्यादा कम हो गया. And due to large size, the effective nuclear charge is less. And effective nuclear charge less हो गया, तो इलेक्ट्रॉन का अट्रैक्शन जो न्यूक्लियस की तरफ है वो कम हो गया. मीन्स इलेक्ट्रॉन नॉट इजीली अट्रैक्टेड टुवर्ड्स द न्यूक्लियस. तो उस केस में भी इलेक्ट्रॉन की एडिंग डिफिकल्ट हो जाता है, एंड हेंस इट इज नॉट वेरी नेगेटिव. एंड ओके, factors affecting. Generally, we are always discussing the electron gain enthalpy increases by increase the effective nuclear charge and decrease the size. And this is a general trend which we have discussed. If you want to see, and these are the questions which I have discussed, if you want to see down the group, across the period, down the group we have discussed, across the period, better we can take second period. Graphically, we can represent this one. Electron gain enthalpy. Upward it is negative, middle 0, and downward it is positive. If we are plotting the graph, upward that is more negative, downward that is positive. Okay, so suppose we start from the lithium. Lithium has less negative. Lithium, beryllium become positive because stable fulfilled S2 configuration. Then boron, it is negative. Carbon, it is negative. Nitrogen again becomes 0. So whatever the graph is coming downward side, that is positive or 0. Then oxygen, then halogen, fluorine, and then neon. Neon become highly positive because stable configuration. So this graph is coming. So beryllium has positive value, nitrogen has approximately 0 or less positive value, and neon has a highly positive value because of fulfilled, half-filled, and stable noble gas configuration. So this is a graph for the second period. Same we can get the graph for the third period. Third period, obviously below this one, sodium, and same type of graph it will come. So I hope the trend is clear to all of you. So next time or next class, we'll discuss another topic, that is electronegativity. So now, thank you.